Hey guys, so this is a specific mulligan and matchup for Warlock. So it's the exact same as the recommended general mulligans, but you do want to keep Ravaging Ghoul as well, in case they are Zoo. It's just such a big card against them. And against Zoo, you also really do want Fiery War Axe. Those are the two key cards in the matchup against Zoo, I say, is Ravaging Ghoul and War Axe. And again, if you curve well, keep your 3 or 4 drops as well. As far as the matchup goes, we'll talk about Zoo first. So right away, Fiery War Axe is really good at removing cards like Dark Peddler and Flame Imp. Not so good at cards like Argent Squire. Blood's Ichor is much better for that. And again, Ravaging Ghoul is just so good because if you control the board early and you clear their board, you have board control, their comeback mechanic is Forbidden Ritual. You have Ravaging Ghoul as an answer to that. It's the perfect answer. You develop a 3/3 and clear 7 1/1s. It's just disgustingly good. Now we'll talk about Reno Lock a little bit. So Reno Lock is a deck that we don't usually win against, but the way that we do is with cards like Alexstrasza's Champion and Corcoran Elite. Just going face. We really just want to punish them, force them to play Reno and not be able to do anything. We want them to play Reno and we want to still have a board so we can start pushing more. And if you have a 2-turn lethal, but you will lose the game if they do have Reno, don't play around it. If they have Reno, we're going to lose anyways most likely. So you might as well double down and just hope that they don't draw it because again, it is 1 out of 30 cards. It is unlikely in Reno Lock that they will have Reno if they don't keep it in their starting hands. And again, if you have a deck tracker, I would recommend looking out for that. If they've had a card that has 0 on it, so they kept in Mulligan, and they've had it the whole game, it's likely Reno. So against Reno Lock, really what you want to do is not let them clear the board and play Reno on the same turn. You want to make them pick. So then you do have ways to win the game. If they use Hellfire to clear the board, they're at 6 health. You can get like Corcoran Alexstrasza's Champion, and then just push for the win after that. Or if you have a board, say with like Blackwing Corruptor, Corcoran Elite, and an Alexstrasza's Champion, and then they Reno, then you still have 12 damage on board, which is good, so your opponent's already at 18. And then you just go Smork, 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 Smork. That's a matchup where I really do like the Hunter Hero Power. It's very good. Next, we'll look at the win rate here. So we're 13-8, and that's simply because this deck does do very well against Zoo if you do hold on to Ravaging Ghoul. If you have ways to clear their board early, and then you can just make sure they can't come back into the game, that's going to spell out a victory for you. But again, Zoo can still beat you, and it does happen. But it's really draw reliant, I guess, for us. If we don't have the War Axe or the Ravaging Ghoul, then the matchup becomes a lot tougher. If we do, then it's very manageable. And again, Reno Lock is pretty tough. My win rate against him is probably 3-6 so far, I believe. And so that means that it's not a very good matchup, but not too popular on ladder, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. And yeah, against Reno Lock, you just want to go all in. You want to play like your face hunter, really. You just go boom, boom, boom. You want to just go face over and over and over again. Really look for those charge minions. I'd even consider swinging face with the War Axe. Really, instead of trading. Force your opponents to make the trades. And you want to make them use Hellfire. Again, that's 3 more damage in your favor. So it's alright. And I mean, you really do have to get lucky in that matchup to win. They can't have Reno, and sometimes they can have board clears as well. But if they do draw dead, then we do win that game sometimes. So again, guys, thanks for watching. And again, for the Reno Lock game, I will link my game against Strifecrow. It was a pretty interesting game, and I recommend checking it out. That'll be on the screen here, and I will also link it in the description. And I will also link the other matchups, like the other videos, right in the description here. So thanks, guys, and have a good one.